ready, sir.
All right, Jen, will you, I'll call the meeting to order. Jen, will you do roll call, please?
Commissioner Corbin.
Here.
Commissioner Johnson. Commissioner Waldner.
Here.
Commissioner Thill.
Here.
Mayor Lindsay.
Here. You have before you the agenda for this evening.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Because I am on my telephone, and that I'm going to ask Mr. Waldner to carry the meeting from here.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Will do. Under appearances and acknowledgements, item number 1, acknowledge retail on-sale liquor license transfer application and set date of hearing. Joseph A. Hoffenheimer, Hogan Thayer, Smokehouse Recreation and Bar to Jordan Lamb, LC 43 LLC.
More liquor. Another application in front of you for RL 5239. Ask this evening that you acknowledge. We'll publish it this week. Set a date of hearing, please, for Monday, September 10th.
I'll make a motion to acknowledge retail on sale liquor license transfer application and set date of hearing for September 10th. Joseph Hoffenpfeffer, Smokehouse Recreation and Bar to Jordan Lamb, LC 43 LLC.
Second. Having a motion and a second, all those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 2, acknowledge application for temporary alcohol license and set date of hearing for Knights of Columbus St. Thomas Gala. And you want that again on September 11th, Jen?
September 10th.
10th, I mean?
September 10th,
Yep.
please. Yep. We see this on an annual basis from our friend Mr. Tim Solomon, who has St. Thomas Gala scheduled for September 15th this year.
I'll make a motion that we acknowledge application for temporary alcohol license and set date of hearing September 10th, Knights of Columbus St. Thomas Gala.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Is there anything we need to remove from the consent calendar?
I'll make a motion we approve the consent calendar.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Old business. Hearing upon application for sale of alcoholic beverages. Transfer of package off sale. Liquor license, Madison Brewing Company, LLC, The Pub House, to C.J. Schaefer, LLC, Sporty's Bar and Grill. And I see Cam is here. If anybody has any other questions, or if you'd like to speak to it, you certainly may.
I really don't have any questions, just figured I'd sit up here too, just to...
Yeah.
But,
Join the group. Thank you. Are you going to have a little liquor store? What's the plan here?
My big plan for at first is just kind of, late at night and also at like after supper, if someone wants to leave and buy a 6-pack, let them go with that. But maybe eventually, maybe have a little part in the back with that old sub shop that we have. But at first, it's just to kind of like, if someone wants to, instead of going to the gas station afterwards, just kind of stopping and also prevent people from driving to the gas station about 2 o'clock in the morning. So, but yeah, that's our main plan at first. So.
Love it. Any law enforcement issues, Commissioner Waldner?
None. We're all good. Cam has run a good business there. He knows the rules and he understands the rules, and also for the off sale. And so.
Do you have anything else for the record?
Yeah, nothing.
Can we move to new business number 1?
We will roll right into new business number 1, unless Commissioner Thiel has something.
No, I have nothing.
Approve application for sale of alcoholic beverages, transfer of package off-sale liquor license, Madison Brewing Company, LLC, The Pub House, to C.J. Schaefer, LLC, Sporty's Bar and Grill.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. So
Awesome. Thanks,
there you
guys.
go, Cam.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
We'll send it in tomorrow. We'll call you. Process. Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Item number 2 under new business, authorize mayor to sign change order number 1, Double H Paving, Egan Avenue Parking Lot, project 2018-4. I am assuming Chad has something to say on this.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I can say a few words. Included in the agenda packet is a 2-page document labeled change order number 1 for the Egan Avenue Parking Lot project. This change order becomes necessary because as we were accomplishing the project, started last week, we removed the asphalt surfacing and the base material underneath of that, not only the gravel, but most significantly the soil sub-base, or the base, excuse me, is inadequate. Significant rutting and problems with that would necessitate this change. The change being increase the gravel thickness, referred to as base course, at least double that. Right now it's planned to have a 6-inch base. We mimicked what we installed on the city parking lot near the Dairy Queen with that estimated original 6 inches. And so we mimicked that, and that is definitely not going to be sufficient with this poor soil underneath. So in addition to make room for that additional 6 inches, in some locations it may be up to 12 inches with some more angular rock type material placed in there. But to make room for this additional 6 inches, we need to also excavate material out and remove it from the project. That's the first item you see on the change order, unclassified excavation. And then of course the base course is the second item you see on there. For adding at least double the gravel and granular material. And then in addition, because that base is so poor, we are proposing to put a geotextile fabric on that subgrade before the granular material is placed on there to gain stability for that area. Very unfortunate. Sometimes the underlying soils, you're not sure what you're going to get. Had we done some soil borings, perhaps we would have known that this was going to be the case, and then it's likely we would have included the geotextile fabric in this much base in that case anyway. As far as the prices included for these, the second and third item, the base course, or excuse me, the second item, the base course, is simply an extension of the unit prices already on the project. For the unclassified excavation, that was originally bid as a square yard item, but when we back calculate the pricing, that results in this the price that's shown here, the $14.23 per cubic yard. So in essence, that is a already bid unit price. The new item is the geotextile fabric for subgrade stabilization. That's $2.95 per square yard. That is a common price that we've seen for fabric in our recent projects, and so I think it is fair and reasonable price for that, including the amount of material they have to order and the overlaps on the seams and joints and so on. Altogether, I believe these are fair and reasonable and necessary, and the improvements and the increases necessary to get us a long-lasting parking lot for years to come. I did have an opportunity, took advantage of Mr. Thill. Commissioner Thill was available, and with his knowledge from his past employment, he had some familiarity there. I had him take a look at the site, and he was able to observe firsthand how poor that was. And he can speak for himself, but it's not suitable to install this parking lot as we originally put it in there with 6 inches of gravel and 4 inches of base, and I think Mr. Thill would agree with that. We did talk about potentially making the mat, it's a 4-inch mat, to a 3-inch mat, but we thought with our goal and plan to keep this parking lot and have it be there for a long time, it would be prudent to just stay with our original plan to stick with the 4-inch thick mat rather than try to thin that up. That's one item that Mr. Thill and I had talked about, but I had recommended to him that we stay with 4 inches.
How far back are you gonna come? Are you gonna come back to the light pole and take that blue clay out? Or just scrape the top and then put your base course down and
Right now, with the plan would be the whole surface, we would take out that extra 6 inches and put the, over the whole entire surface of the mat and the fabric. There may be some areas in that southeast corner where we may need to take out even more and put in the angular crushed material to get some stable, oversized as it's commonly referred to, people refer to it as that, as well. So pretty much over the entire parking lot.
Well, that day I looked at it, that southeast corner would have to come down about 2 foot to get that blue clay even out of there, so we could put some oversized down in there and then put our wire mesh down and your crushed gravel on top of that.
Yeah, we've talked to the contractor, they're gonna remove it with an excavator, they won't be able to
Yeah.
even use a
No.
loader because that'll rut it up.
Yeah,
So they'll excavate this, over-excavate it to about 1 foot, maybe more in some locations, and then they'll lay the fabric out. And the method they have for placing that is they push the entire lift, the entire 12-inch section, or in some cases a little bit more, in at one time so that it doesn't damage that subgrade more. So the combination of pushing an entire 12-inch lift plus the fabric helps create the stability that we need for that.
do you feel that the north side would have to have that 4-inch mat down, or could we get by with a 3-inch on the north side?
I'd like to stay with 4 inches and just put it over the entire lot and be consistent. And I know it's, we could cut off a little bit of price with that, but I think in the long run, we want to have a long-lasting mat. I think the best option is to stay with 4 inches.
Okay.
I would recommend approval. I do have a signed version from the contractor that didn't make the agenda, but he signed this exact document. And so I did also on that version, but I wanted to let you know I do recommend approval of the change order as presented.
If you are,
Just an FYI, I've been kept abreast of all this information ahead of time as well, so I'm in favor and agree with both Chad and Bob.
if you are supportive of this change order, I would ask please that your motion include that the funds need to come from the general fund cash balance, please. The budget for this project was $60,000.
Commissioner Corbin, any comments?
Just been
Or anybody else?
have we known about this issue for a while, Bob, or is this?
I just found out about it Friday,
Oh,
so, but it's been going bad for quite a few years. We've been just kind of patching the parking lot back and trying to get by, but I didn't know that it was as bad as it was down there in the southeast corner. I just thought that it was blacktop that, you know, when you got 600-700 ton or 600-700 pounds of blacktop, you just level it off and try to patch over, and that's what we was doing. But I didn't realize it was that bad until Friday.
Well, oh, go ahead.
how many feet are you looking to cut back on the base on the north end, Bob? If we were to trim her back to 3.
Well, Chad thought the north end was pretty good, except for about 6 inches. It's nothing like the southeast corner.
Leave it at 4 though.
Hmm?
Leave the whole thing at 4 and go
Yeah,
accept the change order as is.
yeah.
I think it's unfortunate that we have to, do this, but I think even if you did the core samples, if you did it on the southeast corner, you'd have a whole different than if you did a core sample on the north side. We would have just rolled with what we had and you never really know until you dig it up and actually look at it. And let's do the best we can right now, and that's going to be there for 40 years probably, so 30 at least. So let's do it right, and later commissioners can thank us for doing it right today.
I like that. What do you think, Marshall? Okay, well, with that. Oh, well, if you want to.
Roll on it.
I'll make a motion to authorize the mayor to sign change order number 1 for Double H Paving Egan Avenue Parking Lot Project 2018-4, utilizing general fund cash balance.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. New business number 3, resolution number 2018-19. Direct and set date of public hearing on assessment roll for sidewalk improvement 2017. And Jen or
I will speak to these. I will
Okay.
start anyway. You have in front of you 3 resolutions here for sidewalks. We will take them one by one. Resolution 2018-19. Walk through it with me quickly. You will see that the bid here was awarded to AB Contracting. Bullet item number 4 says that the assessment as filed at the finance officer office was $5,231.70. That was filed on the 20th day of June. Number 8, that shall bear an annual interest of 8%. City policy 02-1 states that we use the prime rate and we add 3%. The prime rate right now is 5%, plus that 3% gives us a total annual interest of 8%. Also, please note, bullet item number 9, that by approving these resolutions, you are also setting a date of hearing for Monday the 17th, September 17th at 5:30 p.m. This first resolution here again is for sidewalk improvement 2017 with AB Contracting as the contractor.
And Jen, just for public information and that, is there a time period when people can pay these off prior to the next hearing?
They will all get letters in the mail this week, yes, sir. They will have ample opportunity between now and towards the end of October. I think they get 2 letters actually between now and then where they can pay these off before they're filed at the Lake County Auditor's Office.
Yep, just to clarify to the public.
Yep, thank you.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution number 2018-19 and set a date of public hearing for September 17th on assessment roll for sidewalk improvement 2017.
Second.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. New business item number 4, resolution number 2018-20. Direct and set date of public hearing on assessment roll for sidewalk improvement 2017.
Okay, you will note that resolution 18-20 is nearly identical to the one you just approved. Number 1, though, please note that the contractor for this particular one was J&M Construction. Otherwise, number 4, the total amount of the assessment as filed in the finance officer's office is $8,969.40. It was filed on the 19th day of July. Also carries that 8% interest rate with the date of hearing also for Monday, September 17th at 5:30 p.m.
I'll make a motion on resolution 2018-20. Set the hearing date for September 17th and for assessment roll on sidewalks 2017.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 5, resolution number 2018-21. Direct and set date of public hearing on assessment roll for sidewalk repair improvement 2017.
Yes, please note that this is the sidewalk repair piece of the 2017 improvement project. Again, the contractor was AB Contracting. The amount of this resolution as filed was $5,309.10. It was filed on the 20th day of June. 8% annual interest. Same date of hearing, Monday the 17th, September 17th.
I'll make a motion that we approve resolution number 2018-21 for the public hearing on assessment roll for sidewalk repair improvement 2017. Set the date of hearing for September 17th.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 6, resolution number 2018-22. Approve a plat, McCool's Addition. Chad, if you want to speak to that.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Included in the agenda packet is a 2-page document titled The Plat of McCool's Addition. This is the plat. It is, in this case, a replat. That's why it hasn't gone before the Planning Commission first. Replats can go directly to the City Commission. The owner had approached me about subdividing some property for various reasons, and we worked with him to coordinate this subdivision. And he had contacted Mr. Ron Golden to be the surveyor of record. The document you have in your agenda packet is not signed. I do have a signed version that has been brought and ready for signature. So we'll have that ready tomorrow for signing of this. I do recommend approval of this replat, and then that should suit Mr. McCool's purposes for proceeding with some building permits that are necessary, that this was necessary to precede.
Questions or comments?
Essentially just switching the orientation of the lots. There was a north and a
Creating
south, now
two-
there's an east and a west.
Creating 2 lots out of 1.
Okay.
In this area, 2 dwellings cannot be on the same parcel, and thus the necessity to create 2 separate lots, 2 separate parcels.
I'll make a motion for resolution 2018-22, approve the plot for McCool's Addition.
Second?
We have,
Is this the one that needs to be signed by Mr. Waldner?
Yes, this would need to be signed by Mr. Waldner. We have that set planned for the morning. Yep.
Okay, as part of the motion, then I need part B of the motion to be to authorize Mike Waldner to sign the plan.
in absence of the mayor.
In absence of the mayor, correct.
I will make that motion to approve resolution 2018-22, approve a plat for McCool's Addition, and approve Mike Waldner as signature in absence of the mayor.
Okay, so point of order, how do we take that as motion B? Or,
Can we amend his motion?
Let's amend Bob's motion and go from there.
Mr. Mayor, will you do that as an amendment to the motion?
Yes, I will. I will do that as an amendment to the original motion.
All right. So we have a motion and a second and an amendment. Now, do we need a motion on the amendment?
I don't think so.
Okay, very good. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed, same sign. Motion and amendment carries. Item number 6. No public comment? Double check. We're all good? On the announcements, change in meeting date because of Labor Day. We will meet on September 4th instead of September 3rd. So, any other announcements? With that, motion to adjourn.
So moved.
We have a
Second?
motion and a second. Those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed, same sign. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Have a
you.
great week.
Yep, you too, Mayor.
Bye-bye.
Mm.